Growing up in my small town and in the era that I did, plastic surgery was very stigmatized. And so moving to California and, being in this area, having already had my breasts done previously, there was a lot to overcome. People out here are very open about it, and I'm still very private. And one of the reasons why I wanted to talk today was because even at this day and age, I have, some of my close friends who have no problem telling me that they think negatively about the things I do. I mean, Dr. Bain does peels for me. I get Botox done. And I just want to look my age. I work very hard on diet and exercise and maintaining a lifestyle. And I don't think, had you seen me 10 years ago, I looked 10 years older than I do now. And I think that if you're going to do your nails or dye your hair or bleach your teeth because you're drinking green tea to be healthy, why is it that you can't do these little tweaks that just to maintain that look? So here we are, almost 20 years later, and it was time for me to reevaluate my breasts, and I needed to check into whether they need to be redone. And I happened to have met Jessica, who is Dr. Bain's head nurse, and in the process we had become very good friends. And I decided, listening to her talk about her work and her procedures, I'm like, well, I wanted to meet this doctor. And I know that they had trained together and that they were, that they worked together, but I'm very particular and I do a lot of research. So I went in to see him about my breasts, and we got on the conversation of a few other things, and I went away from that feeling very good that I wanted to have my breasts redone. I still need to do that procedure. I haven't gotten to it yet. And the interesting thing is, when you get to speak to a plastic surgeon and you start thinking about all the different things, I mean, as you get older, and I took a job with high stress, and so I started noticing quite often that, I wasn't looking the same. I was having problems with my skin, and I've been working out for almost 25 years. And you get to a certain point in your life where you just can't fix things the way you used to be able to fix things. It doesn't matter how much you diet, it doesn't matter how much you exercise, and you start thinking about, I'd like to fix this, I'd like to fix that. And again, we go back to, I think it's a cheat. And then I realized it's not a cheat because we age naturally. Everyone's always talking about anti-aging. I don't want to worry about not aging, I just want to look my age. So I started focusing on the different things that I wanted to change, and I discussed them with him. And the very interesting thing about Dr. Bain, when I first told him that I was interested in a certain procedure, he looked me over and he said, no. You're not ready for that. It's not necessary. I'm not going to do that for you. I'm not going to take your money because it's a 50-50 chance that it will turn out right. And I was just so taken aback. I'm like, okay. And I go, well then, and he goes, well, do you want my honest opinion? And I'm the type of person who wants an honest opinion. I'm cut and dried. And so I'm like, yeah, tell me what you think. And he told me, your skin looks terrible. And I was like, I know that, but did you just say that? And so we started working on our skincare together, and I'm so grateful for him doing that because he was absolutely true. And I spent a good portion of time. I've had 25 years of skin damage growing up in Florida. I can tell you if I was sitting here 2 years ago, I'd look like a completely different person. He's probably taken 10 years off of my face, and that's just through skincare. I mean, I spoke to him about there's obviously very radical procedures that can be done to change a person's look. And he's like, let's start with this. Let's look at these options first. And I'm so pleased with that. But at the end of the day, when I'm done, when I leave there and I feel, I feel that I've been taken care of, I'm excited, I get the follow-ups. I've seen all of the progress that I've made after 25 years of sun damage in Florida and my skin. And I'm excited about it. I'm happy, I'm excited, and I've found a doctor that I can trust, and I believe in him, I believe in his staff, and that's a relief. I rarely recommend anything that I can't really be behind 100%, but I would tell them to go see Dr. Bain, because if they shouldn't have it done, he's going to tell them that too, and that's what I really appreciate the most.